Positive habits support their daily functioning and free energy to focus on and overcome more demanding things. David Karp, the founder of Tumblr, makes a list in his notebook of things that need to get done that day as he reads emails. He's become so accustomed to this routine that he doesn't have to think about it. He just does it. It frees his brain for other, complicated tasks at hand. Every positive habit we make becomes one less positive behavior we have to think about, giving us more space and energy to engage in other positive behaviors. Oprah gives herself at least 20 minutes every day to set everything aside and meditate. This daily habit allows her to feel anchored and in control, and it gives her the security to be able to deal with any adversity because she knows she can trust her daily rituals to carry her through. Consistency is a conveyor belt that keeps us functioning. Elite athletes often rely on habits to propel their success, whether it's through habitual visualizations of crossing the finish line, consuming a particular drink before every workout, or performing a specific cool-down routine. Emily Cook, a U.S. freestyle aerial skiing Olympian, uses intense visualization throughout her training, as does much of the U.S. Olympic team and countless others. Although visualizing a victory isn't in itself a habit, Cook has made it habitual by repeating it before every competition. Visualizing the feeling she gets when she passes the finish line, holds the gold medal in her hand, tastes the tears running down her cheeks, this habit of experiencing every detail of the future victory is an invaluable tool. If what we do in our lives is determined much by habit, then the types of habits we have need to support the type of life we want to live. Every habit has a cue and a reward that cause a certain behavior to transition from being just goal-oriented to a repetitive behavior. Charles Duhigg, the author of bestseller The Power of Habit, explains it well, that people begin to crave the benefit of a reward when they are exposed to a certain cue or trigger. That's how a habit becomes automatic. He notes various studies have shown that people are more likely to engage in habits when done in one particular environment, but the behavior changes when out of that typical environment. This makes sense, since when we change our environment, cues change and our pattern is broken. Knowing this framework, the cue and reward system, and learning how to break the cycle empowers us to be able to change bad habits and make good ones. I used to check email and news right after I woke up, before the morning rush consumed me. It was getting in the way of my productivity, and I was distracted from family time. It wasn't helpful personally or professionally. To change this habit, I took away the cue, so I now leave my phone downstairs before I go upstairs to bed. I love the reward of having more time for my husband, my children, and myself in the morning. I now have no desire to check my phone immediately after waking up, and sometimes even wait until after breakfast to turn it on. Take stock. What sort of habits do you have? Think about things you do every day. It may take more time than you think to do this, since habits can be so ingrained in our routine that you may not easily recall doing them. What do you do right when you wake up? After that? Do you eat the same thing for breakfast every day? That's a habit too. Take inventory of your habits and list them according to time of day. To help you, you'll find an outline you can fill out on the enhanced portion of this audiobook. After waking. Early morning. Mid-morning. Late morning. Lunchtime. Early afternoon. Mid-afternoon. Late afternoon. Early evening. Dinner time. Before bed. Bedtime. Once you feel the list is complete, color-code it. With a blue pen, circle the good habits that you want to keep. With a red pen, circle the ones you want to change. Make a separate list of the ones you want to change, with each habit on its own line. Beside that habit, write down a habit you want to replace it with. Here's an example. Current habit.